What? What are you looking at? Why do I have so many clerics? There's like 5 of you guys. Anyways, hello again, YouTube. I am back again with another room video. As you, if you watched the last video, you saw the creeper room. And in the creeper room, we had a lot of secrets. But one of the biggest secrets was my item sorting room. And, you know, it's already open right now, but the secret to it was you put the little redstone torch right there. You know, that stays in that box. Come over here, open it up again, and it's just like a secret area for me to know about and to try to keep people out and everything like that. But anyways, I've already tried to make this video once, and it didn't go too well. I ran way too long, so we're going to try this again. Anyways, but yeah, one thing I showed off in the creeper video was the item sorting room, and this is a giant item sorter. The items I decided to sort were basically the stuff I typically encounter when I go on any kind of adventure. So I might go to the Nether, I might go to an underwater temple, but mostly just stuff I come across when I'm like just mining, you know, and anything that I just sort of like don't feel like putting away where it belongs in my castle all the time. So this is a pretty standard item sorter. If you don't know how to make one, I'm going to link some videos in the description that show you how. But you know, it's the very basic one, and the thing about the basic one is that it comes with some flaws. One of the flaws is that if your item chest is full, it backs up the system, and anytime you mess up any one of these items on the system, it creates a domino effect which flows all the way down for a certain distance, and then you gotta like fix all of them down the way, and it's always a mess. So one of the things I wanted to do is I wanted a way to know which things have items in it. So I put little comparators in front of them all. Now I was going to use them with redstone lamps, but I had some problems with the circuitry. But it turns out these work just fine because I know that one has some dirt in it. So let's just, you know, we're not going to take it out because we have enough items in our inventory right now. But anyways, that's one problem. You want to make sure that you keep them, you know, from getting full. You don't want them to be full. That's the biggest key. And that being said, the second problem you have is that when you want to really compact your item sorter, the best way to do it is to use trap chests and regular chests. And anybody who's built one of these before will tell you you should never open the trap chests, which are indicated by all the lights, including the sea lanterns. Tell me which ones are trap chests. You don't want to hold them open while the system is running, because that will cause another backup. And if you hold it open too long, you can create that problem with the domino effect and everything like that. Now, a reminder that everything I build in this castle is created in survival on normal difficulty, so nothing was created in creative mode. So yeah, that's why I tend to run into other redstone stuff and have messes like this weird glass here. It's just a way for me to know when I'm about to hit something that's redstone. Yeah, so that is that's a complication, but it's also part of the challenge of it. So anyways, one of the things I did to tell myself not to open the trap chests, while this thing is running, was I created this alarm system. And the way that is, there's a comparator behind this first hopper over here, and that feeds into some circuitry that tells it when it's running, it keeps this red light on. And we're going to show you that right now, because what I like to do is when I come back from a adventure or come back from my underground mine, and there's an item elevator. If you watched the creeper video, you saw the item elevator also feeds into that system. But mostly I come home and I'm just like, oh my god, what is in my inventory? Just whatever, take it all, just get it out of here. I'll deal with it later. And so you probably wouldn't want to put your pickaxes and swords and axes and stuff. Yeah, I definitely don't want to put that redstone torch in there. So let's go ahead and take that back. And but you know, you just quickly dumping, and then you close the chest and you leave it and you walk away. And yeah, it runs through this crazy hopper system, running all the way out to, you can't see it right here, but in my farm there's another sorter. So it another sorter. I didn't say nether sorter, but that sounded a lot like it. But which handles animal stuff. rather than minerals and stuff, so meats and leather and all that. But it runs through all that, and then it comes back down here, and it hits the item elevator from the underground mine, and as you can see, it just started working. And we got a little buffer here. It all fills up this chest first, and I'll explain why in a minute. But when it's working, it should start activating. I probably shouldn't have put so many items in there, to be honest, because it's going to be a minute with that buffer. But you know, hey, we'll see it when we see it. But it activates the red light, and when it's all done, the green light turns back on, and it activates this chime right here. Which tells me somewhere in the house my stuff is done. I can come and open the chests again. So that solves the problems of not opening trap chests in a fun way. You know, you could just know not to do it, but it's a fun way to do it. The other thing that I ran into, and we're going to run into this in a second because I just put a bunch of cobblestone in there, is when you're mining down below and you throw everything in the item sorter, the one thing you'll notice you'll get a lot of is cobblestone. And tons of cobblestone. In fact, you'll fill up 2 chests with cobblestone really quickly and easily. And when this thing starts running, it's going to start filling this chest up, which I just said is a bad thing. But luckily, I built a special contraption. This comparator right here feeds across this block into a timer. And the timer is very similar to the timer up here that's holding the hopper closed. As you can kind of see, this little thing right here is a timer using comparators that will stay on for a few ticks, and you can actually adjust it to figure out which, by adding more comparators to see what time works the best for you. But that is holding this hopper closed until it is officially done. And that same system works down here, but kind of in reverse. Once this chest is full, it activates this comparator, which runs down to a circuit, which opens a hopper underneath this chest. And when that happens, it starts dumping cobblestone into a couple furnaces. And it also dumps some of the charcoal, which will come through here. If I leave this switch on, it'll also fill up the charcoal, will fill up the chests as well. So that's why they're right beside each other. But anyways, that will feed into 2 furnaces. Those furnaces will cook the cobblestone and then send it on its way into another item elevator, which is hidden here. And then I get stone. So kind of a convenient way to avoid the whole overflow system was to just make it so that every time the cobblestone overflows, I get stone out of it. So yeah, kind of neat. A lot of people have told me I should just go ahead and make the stone or the iron and gold feed right into furnaces as well, but I didn't want to do that because I like cooking furnaces in my giant auto smelter from my armory video. So anyways, so you might be asking why the buffer as well while this is working. Why am I holding things in this chest first before dumping them through? Well, when things go through the hoppers, they flow at a really smooth speed. They're very consistent. But you'll see when I click on this hopper that when they're feeding through the... Oh, well, except they're not doing it. But... I don't know what's going on right now. It's kind of freaking out. But when the items are feeding through the elevator system, which they're doing right now, they will be on a delay. Looks like something went up with an item in there, but they will go on a... Yeah, you can see it here. It's on, off, on, off, on, off. With that pacing, if I fed it straight through with a hopper, it would make my little alarm system down here just go haywire. It would just go ding, 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 because the thing is reading when an item is in the hopper, and since technically there's an item in the hopper, and then there's not, and then it's on, and then it's off, it was really annoying. So using that with the item elevator makes everything hold for a second, and then it goes along on its way smoothly. Again, I wish I hadn't put so many items in because this is going to take forever to show you guys. My bad. Not even joking. It might even take the full 15 minutes this video is capped out at. Nope, can't stop it. So, yep, just gonna have to deal with it. Anyways, while that's still running, we'll go ahead and take a look at this. This is the redstone. I wish I could show you guys it working, but this is the redstone that goes into the workbench switcher in my armory video. So if you haven't seen that, You can go check it out. I can't run it obviously because you know, it's up there, and if I had thought this through, I would have made a button to show it off. But maybe I'll do a separate video on that. And all that. And this is a delivery system for my girlfriend's house. She's building a house just along the ways, and she always needs resources. So this goes and sends stuff her way and drops it off and comes back, and that's a whole other thing. So this is a little annoying, to say the least. I did not think this through. And again, this is the second time I made this video, so I don't want to do it again. Please speed up. That is the one flaw with this item sorter system. It is not a quick process at all. Yeah, again, wish I hadn't put all these stuff in there. That was kind of silly of me. Oh, I know what to show you in the meantime. There's one other secret in here, and that is, you know, if you've seen my other videos, you know I like item frame switches. Oh, nope, still ticking. All right. I like item frame switches, and so when I come over here, you see this wither, you know, artwork right here, and you might not think much of it other than haha, but if you are curious and you decide to twist his arm there, you'll discover a hidden chest. And the fun thing about this hidden chest is it comes with a poem. And you'll have to pause the screen because I don't have enough time to let you sit here and read it. But that poem actually explains the combination system on my vault from the last video on the creeper video. So yeah, if you pause the screen and read that, see if you can figure it out. But it's just kind of a clever thing. I thought it was fun to do, so in case anybody accidentally stumbles across that. And the red light is on, meaning now our system is running, so you can see the items are flowing through, and I just heard a tick, 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 which means this guy's working. So we obviously filled up the cobblestone chest, and it dumps what looks like, I guess, 14. Oh wait. 11. It dumps 11 cobblestone every time it's activated. There is a slight irritating delay to it. Like right here, you see there's now 2 of these in here, and typically there's only 1 that gets caught up in there. So that's, you know, that's something I have to monitor. But it's still a convenient system, and I've yet to run into a really serious problem with it. So click, click, click. Yep, we're just filling up with more stone. It's a very slow process, but at least it's an automated process, so you could just walk away and come back later. And as you can see, these lights are starting to come on in several places, meaning that we've now put items in there. So these items have clearly dumped. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to back out so quick. So that tells me that, you know, probably should check that and make sure it's not full. And at the end of the day, clear it out. So yeah, that's a very, very, very quick rundown of the item sorter. I'm going to try to stick around a little bit here to maybe get the little ding going, but I mean it's not really that special. But it does tell me when the item sorter is done, and when I can come and collect my stuff. So that is the item sorter room. And yeah, if you have any questions, I'll try to link videos down below of ways to figure out how to do this yourself rather than show you. Like I said, I might do separate videos just showing the individual redstone contraptions and how they work, but since some of them were like the item swapper, the armor swapper here, some of them were designed by other people and I just copied them, while others, like this whole system over here, was all, you know, I just figured it out on my own. But you know, some of that stuff I'll just share the people's videos, but for the stuff that I created myself, you know, later I will just go give you a full rundown of it. So yeah, let me go ahead and speed this process up real quick so we can get on with our days. Yeah, let's just not worry about all that cobblestone anymore. We saw that system. So let's take all this out. There we go. So yep, and if I can hurry down there, and there was the thump, and the green light is on. I missed the green light, but you can see it's on now, and you probably heard the thump if you're listening carefully. It's a big bassy thing. So anyways, thank you for watching. Probably gonna go into the farm or the kitchen next video. I'm not really quite sure yet, but hopefully you know, you guys will be there to see it. Thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Bye.